Hello, hi there everybody, happy Wednesday. I hope that you are all well in either Facebook land or if you're watching maybe on repeat on YouTube. If you're there in Facebook land at the very least and you're watching me live, do you say hey, hi and hello? And also say hey, hi and hello if you're watching me on repeat as well. This is your daily energy read for today where I pick either a tarot or oracle card and with the help of my spirit guides, because that's how I work, I will read the energy of the day to give you some insights in how to navigate the energies that are flowing through today. So if you are there, do you say hey, hi and hello? Most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic. And if you want to learn more about me, all the links are just down below. Or just visit me at BellaTheSecretPsychic.com. How's your Wednesday going, guys? Particularly those where you're in the future, where you're in Australia and New Zealand. How's it been? Hi, Mick. Hope that you're well. Good morning, Liz. Good morning, Tanya. Hope that you're well. How's beautiful Caroline? It's Caroline, isn't it? How's she doing? I had dreams about babies last night. Very strange. Like, it was super strange. I won't tell you because they were that strange, but yeah, really, really weird. Hi, Teresa. Almost Wednesday, yeah, because you're way in the past. I'm in your future. You're in Hawaii, so almost it's like Tuesday for you, isn't it? It's freaky, isn't it? Who says that time travel doesn't exist? Of course it does. We're living it every second. Oh, you're not sleeping much. Yes, the curse of having a newborn. You don't get to sleep very, very much. Life is for sleeping later. You enjoy that beautiful baby. So, today you get to choose 3 cards. Card number 1, number 2, number 3. What it is that you need to know for your highest good. What is it that you need to know for your highest good? That's what we're going to do today. You get to choose card number 1, number 2, number 3. The cards that I've pulled are from the Wisdom of Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid. Very beautiful, evoking cards. And there should be a message in there for you regarding the energies for today that you need to know for your highest good. Okay, so try to make it generalised and perhaps not specific so that it resonates with you, because sometimes we want to know something, sometimes we want the outcome, sometimes the way we want, or sometimes we just need to know something that's actually for our highest good regardless of whether that feels good or bad. Because at the end of the day, if it's for our highest good eventually, even if it's a negative or perceived to be a negative, it actually is going to turn into a positive because it's for our highest good. Do you get me? Hi Helen, hope that you're well. Number 2, she says, no problem. So should we get cracking then? So card number 1 is this lovely card. Oh, this one, number 5, Orphaned. Again, remember this week we've been having a bit of a week where there's been healing. Yesterday there was a little bit like some people were going to get a surprise or a shock, or maybe getting through some sort of heartache or something like that. This card, for some of you who've chosen this, may feel a sense of loss, may feel a sense of identity crisis, may feel like you don't fit in, and that you might have a need in the energy today of wanting to belong or being uncertain about your place. My guides are firstly saying here, it will pass. It is a feeling. Do you see with the words behind this? It's also about you may feel. You may feel, you may feel. Doesn't mean that your feeling is real. It's just that the energy may be magnifying a feeling of loss of identity, somberness, or a sense of loss. You know, we are brought here to have connections with people, with family, to society or culture at large. You know, no man is an island, and it's important to recognise when being alone or separate is essential for your well-being. So if you feel a loss of identity, because I have even had that, I've actually had a few people over the last few days saying, I feel like I want to be connected to other people. If you're having that desire, then be proactive about it. Or you could be having the opposite, where actually you may feel that you want to withdraw away from people and want to be in isolation. Sometimes that's neither of those are a bad thing. You know, if you perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community in the way that you did before, and you need to find a new situation. You know, you might be feeling a deep sense of loss and confusion. Addressing the need before it gets out of proportion, basically, you will find that. So, for example, if you've been working somewhere and now you don't feel like you fit in, and that's rising in you, pay attention, take action. It means that actually perhaps you need to move on, move forward. perhaps you've been going to a yoga class and for a while it's been going fine, but then the dynamics have changed. There's a new teacher and she's weird or not working for you, and so you feel a bit out of place. Do something about it. Don't let the feelings bubble up to feeling like you can't take action about it, if that makes sense. This is what this card is saying today. So, card number 2. If you're just joining, we're choosing card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. What you need to know for your highest good. The first one saying here that you need to, if you're feeling the energy of today about feeling out of place, that you can take action, or that perhaps you want to be in isolation, and that's okay too. Sometimes we need to just step aside, and especially if you're introverted, sometimes you just need to step aside and recharge your battery without the hustle and bustle of other people also. So card number 2 is this one, for your highest good. Come to the edge. I always liken this card basically to the Fool card, which is the card that is the first card in the tarot deck. It's the first card also in the major arcana, and it tells the story of life, like the beginning, the naivety. This though is like courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming your fears and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice really for you right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated. People who've chosen this card, there's a bold asking of you that you need to take a leap of faith on you, your situation, maybe a decision that you have to make, and you might not know where you're leaping to and if you're going to land on your feet, whether you've got 9 lives like a cat, it doesn't matter. My guides are saying here that actually by leaping into the unknown, coming to the edge, that's the only way to progress in something, is to take an uncalculated risk. It's a feeling-based risk. It's going with your feelings and not necessarily because there is anything. You don't know where it's leading to, because it just feels to me, particularly with this card, she's dancing. She's not scared to jump off. And the universe is kind of saying, you don't need to be scared either. You don't need to be scared either. That's what he's saying for your highest good. You need to take some bold. You need to have faith. You need to confront your fear, even if you don't know where it's leading you to, because that's the only way that things will progress. It's a beautiful card, but it's a scary one. But I think so empowering when you do it and it works out more than fine. You're like, I should have done this before. Because fear is just a figment of our imagination to a degree, because what we fear only exists in our mind. You know, if we fear it enough, then it manifests. So you might as well think on the positive and allow that to be. Third card is a leg up. A leg up. With this card, my guides are saying here, for your highest good, my guides saying particularly for job changes again, that you need to, for those of you who want a job change or even a move as well, that actually the energies today around looking for a job or interviews for jobs today, very successful, because the universe is going to give you a leg up, but also that you need to be climbing the ladder. Your status needs to change. So there's a change in location, change when it comes to jobs, also with this card. They're also saying here as well that actually for some of you watching this where perhaps that is not applicable but you've chosen this card, is they're saying here that you need to, twofold, either somebody's going to come to you and they need your help with something that helps them progress and the universe is saying help them, or that you need to stop being afraid about asking for help also for yourself for something. Some of us people can pretend that we are rocks and we can get everything done ourselves. Sometimes we have to stop being like that and we have to ask for help, and this is what this card is also saying too. So it's multi-layered depending on your own personal situation, because these are general as well. So those were the 3 cards that we had today, and also, just as promised, I am going to answer a question from YouTube, which is from Myra Pina. She says, so I'm reading it just below. Hi Bella. Okay, so I feel his love for me, but I also feel hesitancy. What is that about? Plain and simple, Myra, is my guides are saying here that, he's afraid. It's a weird one to explain because it's not afraid of you. He's afraid of having the strength to maintain an image with you, which is one that may appear that has it all together more than what he does. And actually, that's a bit like mask wearing, isn't it? If you're trying to pretend that you have things under control, or that perhaps you can be more, you've been presenting yourself as being more than what you are, can you then maintain that when feelings start to come in? Or that, nobody can maintain a lie for a long time. So he's afraid of you seeing the truth, and also that he wants to maintain his charade, but because he knows he can't maintain it, because that takes a lot of energy and willpower from his side, his hesitation is basically around you seeing the real him and you not liking it. And actually, I don't think he likes himself enough, because even though he's afraid of that, he seems to be more happy with pretending than to be authentic. So you might want to, there's not really a lot you can do about that, basically. So you might want to just consider your options when it comes to him about the worthiness on your side. So anyway, everybody, I do hope that that's been helpful to people today. I will be back again tomorrow. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, just leave a comment down below in relation to any question you want to ask about yourself. Maybe you want to know something about me. People on Facebook know loads about me, don't you? Because we talk all the time. And maybe you want to join me on my Facebook page, so you can just come and find out for yourself also too. So anyway, I will see you all again tomorrow, lovely people, and take care. Bye.